Hello everyone, today we are going to introduce the brainwave analyzer. Its principle is similar to the instrument inside the hospital. NECOMIMI will measure brainwaves by an IC chip inside the NECOMIMI. IC chip will measure the brainwave of alpha. Waves of alpha is charge of the level of focus and the relaxation. The way it measures your brainwaves is to use a NECOMIMI forehead sensor, which can measure your brain's left prefrontal brainwave signals. The signal which is measured will be sent to the IC chip, and then it will filter out noise. And then, through the sky's post-relaxation computing way, your mental state will be translated into the action of the air inventory and share with the people around you. Thank you.
Here, I will introduce a therapeutic equipment of low frequency. Let me introduce how to use it. First, stick two patches on anywhere you feel uncomfortable, and turn on the switch. Then, your muscle move unconsciously. Let me introduce its principle. Nerve in our body send message by tiny current. If our muscle receive the current, then it will move. Because therapeutic equipment of low frequency send current into our nerve, our muscle move unconsciously. By sending different frequency of current into our body, it will reach different effects. For example, 25 to 50 frequency can help us lose weight. In other frequency, it can relieve our muscle soreness and improve blood circulation, like the therapeutic equipment of low frequency.
Hello everyone, now I will introduce the body fat scale. This machine could measure our body fat ratio. And then how about it works? First, we should know our body tissues. The body has different tissues. Different tissues have different impedance. Impedance of our height, our fat, higher than nozzle. When you have more impedance, it means you have higher body fat ratio. Okay, now I will teach everyone how to use the body fat scale. First, you have to adjust your age, gender, and height, and then measure your weight. When people get older, the body fat ratio will higher. The resistance of our body is relative of height, and the number of women is usually higher than men. Thus, we can measure body fat ratio every day to detect our health. Thank you everyone.
Hello everyone, now I'm going to introduce you the physical principle of the tonometer. The construction of tonometer contains cup, balloon, tonometer, and styrofoam. According to a new definition by the Department of Health, people whose systolic blood pressure exceeds 120 mm mercury or their systolic blood pressure exceeds 80 mm mercury would be likely to suffer from hypertension. So what is the principle of the tonometer? Let me introduce you it. When the blood normally flows in a vessel, there is no sound. However, as the vessel is pressed, the blood will conduct eddy and there is some sound. Tonometer is working by this principle. When operating, we bound the cup on the upper arm and inflate the balloon. After pressing to almost 180 mm mercury, we should begin deflating until the value is the same as the systolic blood pressure of our heart. At the same time, we could go in the styrofoam and we call the value systolic blood pressure, keeping deflating until the value of the pressure is below the diastolic blood pressure of our heart. we will suddenly hear no sound, then we call the value diastolic blood pressure. So that is all the physical principle of the tonometer. Thank you.